Ni cuando. Hey, this is gonna be so good. Our blues. Let's discuss. Hello, good people. Thanks for joining me again. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Anne. And on my channel, I review foreign shows. You know what I usually say, right? We travel around the world sitting on our couches. How fun is that? You never know which country we're gonna end up next. Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Anne, and on my channel, I review foreign international content. Today, I'm back. Oh, I am so excited to start this series. It's called Our Blues, and oh my gosh, the casting on this show, incredible. I call him Mr. Sunshine because I'm sorry, but since he did Mr. Sunshine, it was like, wow. But his name is Byug-hyun, and he is in this show. And then we can also see Shin Mi-ah is here. And then it also has Wo Bin, who is Shin Mi-ah's boyfriend or husband. I'm not sure if they got married yet. It also has Seog Won. It has Jag-un. I mean, the cast here, it's actors we've seen in other Korean dramas, and so far we got the 2 episodes. It started this weekend and it does not disappoint. I'm already invested. So let's get started. It seems like Our Blues, really it focuses on a fishing community in Jeju Island, I believe, where it seems like all of them grew up. And really at the beginning, really episode 1 and 2, it's really focusing on the character of Seog Won, and he's called Hansu and Eunhui. By the way, I loved him in Korean Odyssey. He was so good. And then Jag-un, I loved her in Parasite. And then she's done so many other stuff, right? But we're told their relationship as far as growing up young there, and they were very poor, so they could relate with the struggle that comes with being poor. Like that one trip, I guess we're going on a field trip, and because their parents can't afford to pay in money, they have to bring goods. So she's bringing a pig, and then he's got, I think he was selling sesame seeds. And it was just like, and then the other kids are making fun of them. So it's just so sad. And then he stood up for her. And because he did that, she falls in love with him, right? I love the basketball scene where she tells the story that he's the one who kissed her, but we know really she's the one who kissed him first. Because he could see how stressed out she was about it. He owned up to it, like, really? You're saying that I forced myself to kiss you? And then at the end, he goes like, but you liked it. So really, wasn't it mutual? And then he throws the basketball in, and she's telling the story to her friend, and the way they're laughing at the bar was so funny. I so love that. But anyway, I also think the character of Hansu, who, by the way, so he lived, I guess, in the city, and we're told his wife and daughter moved like 7 or 13 years ago to go to United States because their daughter is very good in golf, or trying to make it in golf. But it's become so expensive that the wife and him are in so much debt. They've extended the family. Everybody's mad at them. He's always asking for money. And at this point, even the family is like, you should just have your wife come back home. His wife is even saying, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm coming back home. We're done. You know, this is terrible. We can't afford this, even if she has potential, right? And then obviously the story is told that Hansu and Eunhui, obviously she had a crush on him since they were kids, and then comes back only to find out that she stayed in the village or the small city and has done really well for her, selling fish, and I think she owns some buildings. She put her sisters to university and bought them houses. She's doing very well. And at this point, he feels like, because he's been asking for money from everybody, and the fact that even now she still has a thing for him and he can see, I feel like he's about to take advantage of her, right? The whole thing, let's go on a trip, let's hang out together. Even the friend was like, who goes out with a married man? But then Hansu told her, oh, because my wife has been gone for so long, we separated and really are going through a divorce. She thought it was fine. So I'm like, oh no, he's about to take advantage of her to get money. So we'll see how that turns out. Because you could tell he's also feeling something bad about it. And then obviously, Mr. Sunshine, his name is Dongseok in this show. And they just show that he has this truck that brings stuff to like the village. Anything you want, he's got. He's got pots, he's got fish, he's got axe, whatever you want. And I love that scene where he shows up and people are now buying and he's like, what's going on? And then somebody says, oh, another truck came. And he was like, all these years I've been bringing you guys stuff. How dare you like snitch and like go buy from somebody else? Like, where is your loyalty? I even have you guys paying less and really you do this to me? I love that part, right? If you've ever grown in a place where there's small little markets and you get to know people who are, you know, in the marketplace, and you know, you can have like 5 people selling tomatoes, but if you start buying from one person, you always feel like this is the person you gotta go to because they'll make you feel guilty if you buy tomatoes from somebody. I love that small town feel where you really get to know people. As soon as you show up, they already have your bag of whatever you want. So I can see why he was so mad. Like, you guys, like we're like family. How dare you buy from somebody else and kind of like leave me out? And you know, he even said he sacrificed, he drove, he was sleepy, but he had to make it because he knew they needed the stuff. Oh, that was funny. And then his relationship with the character of Shin Ah, her name is Sun A or Sun Ah. And they're hanging out and it's very clear they're close. And then when he kisses her, she's like, oh, I want a taxi, I want to get out of here, almost like a stranger. And he's like, I thought we had feelings for each other. And she's like, you? And then he's like, I'm not good enough? I cannot wait to find out what the story behind them is. Like, why is it that it seems like they look like they have feelings for each other, but she was just like, no, almost like we can hang out like a best friend, but nothing more. And he was like, you're a woman, I'm a man. What did you think would not happen? The fact that she's shocked about it, and maybe she always looked at him as big brother, I don't know, but still, like, that is way too close. So I am really looking forward to find out their backstory as to why she's feeling like no, and he's like, we've known each other forever. Really looking forward to that. And then obviously the other characters that we have is Shin Mia's boyfriend, husband. His name in the show is Jok Jun. And the person that it seems like they may get close to is Han Jin-min, and she's called Yog Ok in the show. She was in Familiar Wife. Oh my God, she was so funny. She's like that wife who is overextended and the husband is just not getting it. And the way she lost it, excellent actress. And it seems like, you know, she runs this small cafe in the area, and obviously the character of Wo Bin is interested, and it seems that maybe she may be involved with somebody else. So I'm waiting to see how that develops, because you can totally tell that there's chemistry there. She's even already said that she kind of likes him. She's like winking at him. So far, that was just 2 episodes, and it's so good. I'm waiting for them to peel the onions back so we can really know their backgrounds from the back and get to know them better. But oh, I love it. I love the whole little fishing community. And my goodness, by the way, the old women get to dive to go underground to get oysters. Do people actually do that? But if they do, like, those women look like they're in their 70s, 80s. I'm like, you're gonna let grandma go under the sea to get you an oyster? well, if she does, then she better charge a lot of money, because that is so scary and dangerous. But I love how they're showing about what it's like to be a fisherman, how early they wake up, how hard they work, and the ice and the cutting of the fish and cleaning the fish and all that stuff. But oh, what? So far, it looks like it's gonna be good. And you know what? Seeing these actors here tells me this is gonna be a good show, because I don't get the feeling that good actors like this would pick a script that is not good. So please join me. I'm gonna be reviewing this every week until we end. So join me next week when I review episode 3 and 4. I feel like we're in for a really excellent treat. If you love my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does always help to support my channel. And I'll see you next week. Deuces.